I was speaking somewhere a few weeks ago, and I said in Africa, one of the greatest problems we have in Africa is that we are a consuming nation. We love to eat the seed and the tree. Because God concluded the work of creation at the point he created man. And he breathed his spark on man and said to man, go into the world and multiply, then subdue the earth. Is there any part to that in the Bible? But the African man, the average African man, only sees one part, which is the part of multiply. And how do they define multiplication? Get married to a woman and give birth. That is multiplication. And some tribe will tell you today that, yes, I'm an African, that we are entitled to many wives because God said we should go and multiply. So it is only on that angle that many people define the multiplication agenda of God. Then the part that talks about subduing the earth, conquering the earth, and making the earth or the world a better place. Many of us don't even look at that. Am I right? Good. Now, I said God concluded the work of creation at the point he created man. In order for man to complete the work of creation, to make the world a better place. Did God create a plane? So for everything God created, God didn't finish it so that man can finish. And that's why you talk about creativity today. Am I right? Good. Now, God created trees so that men can get furniture out of tree. Is someone listening to me? Now, today, if you look at trees today, it was a man who looked at tree and said, in order for us to get furniture, for us to sit and make ourselves comfortable, we need to get wood from what? Inside the trees. And they go into the forest, you now have those experts in timber works, in wood works, they cut the trees and they process the trees. It comes out in form of wood with which you make furniture. Am I right?
Yes.
But God did not make chairs. All these plastic chairs you see today, is it God that made them?
No.
No. But God created it, gave us everything we need to get these materials. Now look at crude oil. God knows that, yes, we are going to need synthetic materials. And he gave us things like crude oil as natural resources for us to have it. And the value chain of crude oil includes a lot of things. We get a lot of products from crude oil. A whole lot of products, not just the fuel, the diesel, and the gas alone. There are a whole lot of byproducts we get from crude oil, which we get our synthetic materials today. God gave us crude oil so that man can get synthetic materials. Now, so everything God created, he never finished them. But at the point he created man, he concluded in his heart that, yes, I have completed the work of creation so that man can help to finish everything God has created. But today, there's avalanche of ignorance in man. So, and the greatest strike, the greatest disaster that has befallen man, the greatest weapon that the devil uses against man today is the weapon of ignorance. The devil blocks the mind of man so that man is sitting in the midst of opportunity, but man does not see opportunity. And that is why you see a lot of people dying poor when they should be rich, because you are sitting in the midst of gold, but you don't even know that there's gold there. And that reminds me of the story of the Jacksons and the Argonauts. Story of young men that were in search of gold. They were looking for gold. Now, in search for gold, they crossed 7 seas and 7 deserts, searching for gold. In the process, some lost their hands to wild animals. In the process, some died of starvation in the process. And so many things, dangerous things and ugly things happened to them. And so many of them died. Only very few survived the mission. They came back, but they could not find gold at the end of the day. Just for them to get to their house, they discovered after a long period of time that there was gold deposit in the back of the house. After those ones, they lost their lives. Ignorance. That is the greatest weapon the devil uses against us today. And it helps you to define your identity. Today, many people, you look at yourself, you say you are poor because you don't have money in your pocket. When you are actually rich. So, why would a man go hide talents given to you? Is it that the man who has the talent, who gave you the talent, is unable to hide it or has no safe place to hide it? that made him do it. So that servant who hid it can be likened to an empty cup. Is someone listening to me? Why the ones who productively engage theirs can be likened to filled cups. Now, if you go to a man like Dangote today and tell him you need money, you need 10,000 naira or maybe 100,000 naira. Ordinarily, you see he's the richest man in Africa, and you feel Dangote has no reason to disappoint you. Am I right? He should be able to give to you. But Dangote will not be as moved giving you 100K compared to how he will be moved giving $10, who is one of the richest men in Africa, to as much as 300 million or 1 billion. Did you hear what I just said? Hello? Please, manager, excuse me. Just stand up. Okay. Please come. Just come. Now, this is $10, okay? Now, we all know $10. $10 has so much money. You know, he's a very wealthy, he's a billionaire, okay? Now, Dangote is a billionaire. And this is, what's her name? Joy. This is Joy, okay? Joy is a small businesswoman, okay? Doing small, petty business. And somehow, Joy needs Dangote to give her, to help her business with just 100K. And manager needs Dangote to help him with $1 billion naira, that's 1 billion. Which is easier to do? 100,000. Because 100,000 is nothing compared to $1 billion. But I tell you, Dangote could tell Joy that, please, sorry, you know, I can't do anything about it. The timing is wrong. That's a language a whole lot of rich people use. Say, sorry, the timing is wrong. I may not be able to do something about your request at the moment. So sorry about that, okay? Then Joy will continue in her struggle of small business. She cannot go. All right? Now, this is $10. $10 just by simply putting a call through to Dangote. Hello. They will not even talk about the request first. They'll first talk about other things. My friend, how are you? Oh, you are making us proud. Can you imagine your oil plant? That's the refinery you are building in Lagos. That's going to be the world plant. I read in the news, they're talking outside. He has not even talked about what he's looking for, what he wants. But first of all, we will talk about other things. He will talk about, okay, no boy, how are you? What are we going to see again? Okay, I think the last time we met physically was at Ashton Hills, you know, in Beverly Hills. Okay, that's in the United States of America. When will you be going to Switzerland? I think I will want to have a dinner with you, you know, just talking. He has not even mentioned what he wanted. Then at some point, we said, okay, I will need $1 billion naira for a particular business. There's a plant I'm setting up at Kwara State, you know, so I'll need $1 billion naira to do one or two things, please. Can you help? He will even say, can you? I will need, he ends it there. Go and see now. Then Dangote will say, okay, I will tell my accountant to facilitate it. Simple. Now the question now is, why would Dangote be more interested in pouring water in a cup that is already filled? Somebody say productivity. Somebody say productivity. Then somebody say security. Somebody say security. Okay, because the man to him at that level sees manager is now $10, sees $10 as a fertile ground.